Welcome back to the show. DonLexy, your host, here with another live reaction. Found another balloon pop reaction that I thought was very interesting. We're starting to come across these women who are disrespecting men, bringing men's sexuality into question. Every time they get rejected, we must address it, and we're going to get into it. We had a few other archetypes that I thought were pretty interesting too to go along the way before we get to the feature presentation. You all know the rules. We're looking for a show sponsor. Everything over 20 qualifies. We've been doing a great job of reaching the goal of $100 to support each show to guarantee another show. And that's been working out pretty good. We've been coming back every day because we've been reaching that goal. Let's try to do that again on this show. Let's go ahead and get these locations dropped. Let's get into it, BLP family. Where you tuning in from? Let's get it.
Barbie, how?
Our first single lady. All right, moving forward. All right, and honey, what do you?
All right, let's get it.
I own 2 companies.
Buy dog dialogue.
Co-op City Bronx in the building. What's up, Ash? Idaho in the building. Let's go. Louisiana in the building. Let's get it. Greensville in the building. Let's get it. Charleston, South Carolina in the building. Let's go. Let's let the AK off for Doug. First super chat of the day. Yeah. How my fellas doing out there? How my ladies doing? Let's go. Inspirational ladies, that is. I like where you're going, Mr. Enigma. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Hold on, let's clear the board. Let's clear the old board because we need a new show sponsor. So let's make sure we clear the board. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Let's get these likes up. Far under 50. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, the first archetype that we're covering again, when getting into these religious women, these overly spiritual women, a lot of times you're going to stumble into hypocrisy and contradiction. They're going to their lifestyles aren't going to be in alignment with the religion and the spirituality that they claim to take so serious, and it all just becomes also noticeable very quickly. This woman was dressed very revealing, had her boobs out, looked like she's got on some sort of, I don't know, Mardi Gras outfit. I don't know what this is. Not built awful, but again, she was trying to hold men to some spiritual standard while presenting herself like a 304. I mean, it's just you really can't make this type of stuff up. We're gonna get into it. These two archetypes before we get into the feature presentation are very interesting archetypes as well. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's keep the likes above 50. Y'all know the rules. Somebody says body is bodying. Let's stay focused. All right. Let's get into it.
For a living.
I actually own multiple LLCs. One of them is a financial literacy company, and my other one is a digital marketing company. And I also own a salon, and I'm also a single mom.
Okay. All right. Love it. All right. So what is your ideal man?
Probably someone who understands my schedule and is flexible. Someone who's like able to go to the club with me, VIP with me, but also do business with me, and also be a father, like an improv.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Hold on. Wait a second. Let's listen to that again. This is interesting bimbo babble. Let's listen to that one more time.
Someone who's like able to go to the club with me, VIP with me, but also do business with me, and also be a father, like an improv.
I beg your pardon.
Okay. All right.
I want somebody to go to the club with me. I want somebody to go to the club with me and be able to do hood rat things with me and run around and act like a child, but also turn around and be an adult when it's time to be an adult. These guys don't exist. There are men who want to run the streets and play around, and there are serious men who want to get things done. There aren't guys out there who are going to give you both worlds. When you're ready to get serious, step up to the serious men. Let's get back into it.
And what would be your ideal date?
My ideal dates, probably just something where he's noticed things that I like and he was very thoughtful and planning it.
Okay. All right. We love. Okay. So all the men balloon are on. Okay. Okay. We have one balloon. Okay. We have two balloon popped. All right. Let's go ahead and figure out why they popped the balloon. Okay.
Okay.
Right. You come with me. All right. Right here. All right. Who do we have here? Can you mention your name and age and why you popped the balloon?
Hello, my name is Kenny, and I'm 25 years old. And the reason why I popped my balloon is because the age difference to start with.
Okay.
And yeah, and she's a single mom, and I have no kid. I'd rather have somebody that have no kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any comments regarding to that?
No, I respect it. I prefer a man who like is ready.
Oh, yeah.
He has to go through his self-discovery journey. Mm-hmm. And so I wouldn't even want to like waste his time and waste my time. It would just be like sex.
Yeah, okay. I understand. Now, okay, so you're saying the age difference. How old are you?
25.
25. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you've never dated anybody older?
I did.
Okay.
But it's just like for the time I'm at right now, mm-hmm. I wouldn't want to do that right now. No, not anymore.
Okay. All right. So you're looking for something serious.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like that. All right. Let's go ahead and move forward and see why he popped his balloon. All right. Can you introduce yourself, name, occupation, and age, and why you popped the balloon?
What's up? It's Amor, 27, and I do a couple other things. I ain't gonna say what I do, like as occupation wise, mm-hmm. but I pop because just like you said, the age gap, and I just don't really find you attractive. I'm not saying you ugly or not, but that's just about it, for real.
Okay. All right. I mean, what is your type? You're basically saying that she's not your type?
I ain't really got a type. I just like when I see somebody, I'm like, I like how they like put together, and I just look, attractive to me. But that's about it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. Is he your type? Is he physically appealing to you?
No, I probably would go with a more like men who I can put in a suit and I can bring, like in business with me, like or like work out in the gym and.
So the woman who comes out dressed in an outfit that definitely doesn't scream wife. It doesn't scream that you're a sophisticated woman. It doesn't scream that you're a woman to bring home the mother. You're trying to basically say that he isn't sophisticated enough for you. You need somebody who can clean up. But look how you're presenting yourself. Again, the hypocrisy, the lack of self-awareness. Let's go ahead and read this super chat so we can get back into the clip. Dr. Rise says, Hippo character flips around and does a V sign with his hand while the word victory appears in the background. Much love. Thank you for that. Excuse me. Thank you for that contribution. Let's go ahead and get back into it.
It's more like hefty, like
Okay.
like you look like Trippy Red. I would never go for Trippy Red.
I don't look nothing like Trippy Red. I think Honey is tripping. She needs some glasses or something. So I don't know what she's talking about, bro.
Oh, the guy who looks like Trippy Red. He has all those tattoos. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with Trippy Red. I'm just saying personally, I'm not attracted to a man with painted nails and tats on their face. And I like a more cleaner look. I would go more for like Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
Like, okay. Sorry.
I can't wear a suit.
You can't wear a suit. But I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen you in one. I just see you like this.
No, I don't think Honey is getting anybody like Michael B. Jordan. It's not a lot of them walking around, but I don't want to seem like a hater. She might, but who knows? Okay, I feel it.
Okay. All right. Okay, cool.
Let me read this super chat real quick. McDowell's Human Resources Department says, she looks like she's going through a self-discovery journey. She needs to discover some clothes to put on. It's like, yeah, she's very judgmental to be out here with as revealing as ever. You got your little cleavage hanging out. And everybody can see everything you got going on. And you're very judgmental to be stepping out here with an outfit on that's screaming for attention. Let's get back into it.
Let's come back. We have some more pops here. All right. So we have one pop here. All right. Can you introduce yourself, your name, age, occupation, and why you popped your balloon?
Luke, 40, Mount Kisco, New York. The only reason I popped is I know I'm not a Michael B. Jordan type. So I know it kind of blew me out the water. So I eliminated myself.
I didn't say Michael B. Jordan's just in reference to his physical appearance. Michael B. Jordan is actually an inspiration. He's done great Black empowerment like movies. He is very business oriented. He wanted marriage. He wanted a stable home. He wasn't like just out here with all these women. So he has a great head on his shoulder and he works out and he takes care of himself. You can tell he has self-love.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. I mean, apart from that, she your type.
Oh, definitely.
You know how many men there are out there who have self-love, who take care of themselves? You sure it doesn't have anything to do with the $50 million in his pocket? You sure that doesn't have anything to do with it? Why he's your type? Let's get back into it.
Definitely.
All right. Is he also your type?
I don't know. I think that he gives me like he has depths to his soul. So I would probably like spend hours talking to him and conversing with him to pick his brain.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Okay. All right.
Shawty is trying way too hard to sound deep. Ma'am, that's not who you are. That's not you.
So it's unfortunate, of course, he popped his balloon. 2 people popped their balloon. 3 people popped the balloon. We still have 3 balloons on. And so at this moment, we'll give you the opportunity to ask a question. And with that question that you ask, we'll go down the line and get an answer. Based on the answers, we're going to go ahead and eliminate. All right? So do you have a question prepared for these 3 gentlemen?
Okay. The first question is, do you have a relationship with God?
Okay. Let's go down. Your name, age, occupation, and answer.
My name is David Mendoza from Hoboken, New Jersey, and I'm a truck driver. And I do have a spiritual sense in my sense, but do I go to church every day? I don't. That's one thing I don't. But I do believe in God.
Do you have any comment?
I'm allowed to ask another question?
No, just that one question. But do you have any comment to say regarding his answer?
No, I have no comment.
Okay. All right, we're going to go down. Thank you very much. All right, same. Name, age, occupation, and answer.
Hi, I'm Jose. I'm a truck driver as well. I'm also.
If you can be a Christian and go out in public and dress like this and be dressed this way, and then go out in public and bring other people's Christianity into question, all that does is really make Christianity look like a very flimsy, reckless and loose religion. It's like, I'm not trying to diss Christianity. I'm just saying you guys should be more picky with your spokesman. Let's get back into it.
From Hoboken, New Jersey. Honest, I got a spiritual relationship with God. I don't go to church all the time. I go a few times a year. I come from a religious household. I'm not going to lie. I was raised on the values, everything like that. But am I the correct person to go to church every week? Not true. But, the values is important to me.
So what I would say is I noticed that with both gentlemen, you guys keep referencing church. And I believe that a relationship with God has nothing to do with a building.
Well, then in that case, then yes, I have a strong relationship with God. And I can't say the church ain't got nothing.
Oh my goodness, the church isn't in the building. Oh, like we haven't heard that one 700 times. It's like, it's not original. It isn't. It's not clever. Like this, I just want to say something. Black people, you're awful Christians. You're awful Christians. You all do this. You create your own versions of like how to be a Christian. You're like, well, I don't really follow any of the rules, but it's somewhere in my heart. It's somewhere. Don't worry. It's in there. Don't look. It's in there. I just don't understand. Because we can do so much better. But
and I do with God and me.
Exactly, man.
That's my right hands.
Exactly. That's my right hand too.
All right, love it. Let's go ahead and go down.
Somebody said the host dipped in baby oil. Y'all cut it out down there.
Same thing, name, age, occupation, and...
Hold on, Arthur just stopped the show with the first Cash App of the show. Let's get it. Arthur says, working, will catch the repeat. Good work, Don. Thank you, brother Arthur. I appreciate you very much, sir. We're not going to lean too heavily on Arthur this show. Are we, BLP family? He just started us off with a 30. We only 70 away from me having a show back up here tomorrow with another live show. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Let's spin the clip.
Answer.
Name is Teddy, 34, a certified ethical hacker. Basically, I work in cybersecurity. I grew up very religious, Pentecostal. Again, I understand the whole church thing. I agree with what you said as far as, in the Bible, it says where two or more are gathered, God is present. I don't practice it every single day. I do believe in God and Christ and all that stuff. So I don't know if that's enough for you, but I would say I'm more spiritual versus religious. That makes more sense. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's come back. Gentlemen. Thank you very much for your answers. So now, based on their answers, we're going to need you to pop one balloon, all right? Can I please get your pen? Go ahead and pop one balloon based on, and give us a reason why you popped that one balloon, all right?
That's so fucked up. Okay. I'm so tired.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very disappointed. I mean, that threw me off, with the whole spiritual thing. What I meant to say is I'm in tune with my religion. I just don't practice it as much. But I think she kind of took it as demons and voodoo. And I was like, no, but I guess it is what it is.
She profiling you, brother. She assumed that because you from the motherland or from some other island or somewhere that you into voodoo, brother. Take it personal. Let's get back into it.
All right, so let's figure out, why did you pop his balloon?
What's up, Deshaun?
I'm like a cat. I'm very intuitive. And I sense I don't practice witchcraft or black magic or anything that has to do with forcing my energy up on others. So
what is she talking about?
I have to
right
say
now?
no, even though you're very handsome. We have different beliefs in the spiritual realm. I looked into Teddy's energy personally, and I saw that he was not respecting other people's spiritual boundaries. And so obviously that's not.
You looked inside of his energy? Really? You just got it like that, huh? You're gifted. Let's continue.
It's not something that you can physically see, but that's a gift that I was blessed with. And so I personally chose.
A gift that you were blessed with? You weren't blessed with a gift. The gift that you were blessed with is that you're special. No. Not like Prodigy special. I mean, Cuba Gooding Jr. radio special. Seriously, like, something's wrong with you. Let's get back into it.
Not to entertain it. I just felt like that when he was speaking in general on his spirituality, like that maybe some of the things that he was accustomed to weren't rules that I abided by in my spiritual tribe.
Okay. All right. So, so what is your spirituality like? What do you believe in?
I believe that there's God, and then God created many gods in his reflection to rule over different parts of the land and places. And I believe that we're all here on a journey to discover our personal power and who we choose to be and represent in this realm or maybe another one.
Okay.
What is this woman talking about? I think that we're all here on our own personal journey to be our own individual gods, and you're a god and I'm a god. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, shut up, lady. I can tell that because you're built half decent. You got those nice stallion legs, and you're built all right. You're teetering being overweight, but you're built okay. God, you put men in awful situations where they have to sit around you and listen to that garbage because they want to hit it, and they're like, oh God, I wish this bitch would shut up. I just want to hit it so I could just never come back here again. That's what you're doing to men. You just don't know it. Let's get back into it.
Okay, so unfortunate, we have one pop. So we have these two gentlemen that still have the balloon on. Let's figure out if they have some more questions for you. And based on their questions, there will be an elimination, all right? All right, do you have any questions for her?
What do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I want to have a farm. Yeah, I want to have a farm. I want to have multiple lands. I want to take my businesses I opened in Jersey and turn them into a franchisee in Atlanta, Houston, and LA. And I want to have land with a garden and maybe a son too.
A son, so that means you have a daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Jennifer Bishop just stopped the show with a $25 Cash App. Says, blessed with being racist, AK her ass Thon. Much love. Thank you. We're halfway to go. Appreciate y'all for supporting. Let's get it. We got a super chat that just came in. I'm going to read that so we can get back in. D. Corey says, salute. My wife and I play a drinking game every time you let off the AK or play I gotta take or play I got two jobs. Kendra, we take a shot. All right. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Let's get back into it. That's cool.
That pretty much answered the question I was going to ask. How many kids you got?
I have 2 daughters.
2 daughters? I've been experienced with 1 kid before and been in a stepfather situation. I think 2 is a little much for me. You know, it's not my preference, but more power to you, though.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
That's why I work so hard.
All right. Let's come back. All right. So we still have one balloon on. I think this could potentially be a match here. So can you come here next to me, to my side? All right. So this could be a potential first match here. But do you have any questions for her?
All right, before we get into that, my name is Corey. Says, I can't stand these fake, deep Erykah Badu chicks. At this point, the dudes that didn't pop their balloons simply want to hit. Yeah, you see that a lot. You see that a lot where the women are like, their heads full of air. They don't have anything to offer, obviously. You know that they're a pain to be around, but there's some guys still holding this balloon like, damn, like, but shit. Just like, just the chance that I might be able to hit it, I got to hold on to this balloon. He'll be up there. There'll be dudes up there fighting for their life up there, holding that balloon. All right, let's get back into it.
Any last minute questions?
You catching me with
Thank you for that
questions.
super chat.
To be honest, do you see yourself getting married, or have you ever been married before?
I was married and I was divorced, and I do see myself getting married again because there's way too many STDs out here. So like, just no. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, what about you? You have any questions for him?
Do you have any kids?
I have 2.
Okay.
I have a boy and a girl.
Oh, lucky you have both.
Okay. All right. No other questions?
No.
No last minute question. All right. So do you have a match here?
It's up to her. She's a lady.
Okay. Do you have a match here?
I think we have a match.
All right. So we have our first match. Yeah, we have our first match. All right. All right. So you can go ahead and take your single.
We hit it off like we did today.
All right. I love it. Love it. We have our first match here. All right. Go ahead and hug it out. You have to make it look cute. Ooh. Okay. All right.
That ain't gonna work. Angelo says she went from Christianity to talking energy. Yeah, she did, brother. She did. Let's go ahead and move on.
All right, fellas. Let's give it up for our next single woman. Right here. All right, who do we have here? Your name, age, and occupation.
My name is Ecstasy. I'm 35. I'm a model, a video model, an actress.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, love it. What are you looking for here?
I'm looking for a man who's definitely like doing something with themselves and having like kind of like similar to the same occupation I'm doing as far as like in the industry of, what I'm doing of like music videos or like videography or whatever. And, just a guy doing their thing. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Do you believe?
So you want a guy who's working in your field? See, this is just that BS I'm talking about. You only see this with black women. They're like, oh man, like I want to get with a guy, but I want him to be able to help me with my business too. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, he needs to be working in my field. Do you women know how masculine this shit sounds? DT Fluker said, stop the press's spirituality is different than religion. She's fake. Yeah, she definitely was fake. That last lady with the red, she was fake as hell. Like you could sense it. And to have that outfit on and be trying to act like you care about your spirituality and that you're better than people, you can look down on people like their spirituality ain't on your level is just, it's just maddening. Absolutely maddening. Can't Believe 74 says she's struggling in them heels, and yeah, she right on the cusp of overweight. That's a lot. A lot of these women come on here thinking that they're thick, but really they're just fat. All right, let's go ahead and get back into it.
And going 50-50 with your man.
Yeah, I do believe that. Okay. I believe doing 50-50.
Okay. All right. So 50-50 brought into bills, dinner, stuff like that.
Now, why would these guys pop on her saying that she's okay with going 50-50? I think that a lot of women, the misconception that's out here nowadays is that men, you guys really think that we're out here asking for 50-50. Because in response to a lot of the male podcast, RP podcast, all the ridicule and criticism that these type of platforms take, a lot of, women act as if they've, they act as if like they don't understand where all this come from. They act as if men are begging for women to be to work as much as they work and that we want the 50-50 deal. When the truth is that's not even true. A lot of guys aren't looking for 50-50. A lot of guys are looking for a woman who appreciates what men are. And if we cover everything, are you going to do the things that you're expected to do? Nowadays, you women want all of your bills paid, but you don't want to cook. You don't want to clean. You don't want to do certain things. There's this argument. You guys are saying, oh, you're grown. You can cook your own food and so on and so forth. And it's like, hold on. What do you mean? I know that I can cook my own food, but you're going to cook it because I pay your bills. And I'm going to keep doing it until we're old. You're going to cook my food. I don't even know why that's even an argument. It's weird that black men find themselves in a situation where we're arguing about that.
Say again.
Like 50-50 regarding to bills, dinner.
Bills.
Can you give an example?
I would say bills. Dinner, no, like they're gonna do that. But like bills, as far as like if we living together, then yeah, like we could do 50-50 on that. Like I don't mind that. I'm not one of those girls that's saying like you got to do everything.
Okay. Wow. Okay, we got some pops for 50-50. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and figure out why they popped to their balloons. All right. Can you come here with me?
Yeah.
All right. Can you introduce yourself, name, age, occupation, and why you popped your balloon?
Okay, Luke, 40, Mount Kisco, New York. I do cybersecurity for the government, retired military.
Okay, and why you popped your balloon?
The only reason I popped, I don't believe in 50-50. I believe a woman don't respect a man if he has to go 50-50, so I like to take care of everything. That's the only reason.
Okay.
You're beautiful, though.
Thank you.
Okay, so, I mean, you know, she said she was willing to do 50-50, but you never had that conversation to figure out if she's open to you taking 100% of the commitment.
I kind of believe you lose frame if the woman has to chip in, so that's never been my thing.
Okay, I
Do you have
respect
any
that.
comment to that?
No, I respect that. I like that. I like that he said that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. All right. Name, age, occupation, and why you popped your balloon, please.
Jose, 32 years old. I'm a truck driver. Basically, I'm gonna keep it a bean. First of all, I'm gonna keep it a. Her name Ecstasy. So first of all, we ain't at a strip club on Tuesday night or Saturday night. This ain't King of Diamonds or none of that. You know, God power to her. I don't like drugs and none of that. But that's just me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everything you said at the end was great, but when you say you're the videographer and all that stuff, that shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Honestly, it's not you. I've been in a situation. I've been like around the people who deal with the industry and stuff like that before. It's just not my speed no more at this older age. Like more power to you, and I hope everything happened, but it's just not for me. I love everything else about you. You're gorgeous, all these things. Don't get me wrong, but for me, that's like at this age, I'm like. She said the video vixen part. As soon as she said that, I immediately thought Love and Hip Hop, and I ain't trying to be Erica Mena. I ain't trying to be Jim Jones. I ain't trying to do none of that. That's just me personally. More power to her. She want to do that and do video things and all I got to do. That ain't me personally. You know, I ain't Just Blaze. I ain't nobody.
I'm shocked you women are. You women have the confidence to come onto these shows and say that you're a video vixen and think that men are going to be like, oh yeah, this is a respectable woman right here. Yeah, definitely. Video vixen, no problem. Like, what do you, like, do women really think that men are functioning out here in society with zero discernment and we don't have, do y'all really think that we're just such horn dogs and if we see a woman with like a nice enough body and whatever we just all of a sudden don't care what you do for a living? These modern women nowadays really have a very low appreciation for men. Like, because what you guys think that we'll just accept, it's absurd. Let's get back into it.
I'm just me.
I mean, it didn't make me feel a way still because at the end of the day, that's what I do. And like, even if like somebody feel like, oh, I don't want to take on to my family because you're a video vixen, I'm still an actress and they don't know a lot about me. If you watch my movies on Tubi and Amazon Prime, you'll see more about me.
Watch my movies on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Shawty, I'm not sure where you come from, but having a movie on Tubi, not only is that not a flex, in no way does that reflect on your value in the dating market and your value as a woman. Shame on you. Let's get back into it.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that's all.
I respect that. I respect that. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any comment regarding to that?
No, that's his decision. And I respect it.
Apart from that, is he your type? Physically, all of that?
Yeah, he definitely is.
Okay. All right. I mean, apart from that as well, is he your type? She your type?
I said she's gorgeous. I'm not wrong. You was my type to the T. It's just that other stuff. When I was younger, you know, you could push it aside and stuff like that and things. But for me, it's like, I'm good where I'm at right now. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate you very much for the compliment.
I appreciate it. Okay, let's move forward. All right.
I'm still stuck on that. She's like, if you just seen my Tubi movies, you know everything that I'm about. Whew. That was funny. All right, let's get back into it.
Name, occupation, and age, and why you popped your balloon?
Name is Teddy, 34 from New Jersey. I work in cybersecurity. She's a beautiful woman, gorgeous, nice eyes, nice teeth. She got it all going on. But the neck tattoos, you know, when I take you home to mom and dad, it's going to be a lot of drama in the house. You know, I don't want to put you in that position. I mean, I'm Ghanaian. I'm from Africa. You know, we don't really have a lot of tattoos. And if you have tattoos, you got to be able to hide it. And number one, her name is Ecstasy. Number two, she got neck tattoos. That's a lot going on with one person. So I'm here. I'm marriage-minded. I'm looking for a wife.
I mean, when he said that, I mean, I respect it because at the end of the day, I mean, he's probably came from a strict family where they don't, like, he looked like he's like a military type of guy. So it looked like he don't like all that shit. And, oh, sorry. But hey, I didn't feel away. That's his preference. You feel me?
I do love her drive. She seems like she's very, very ambitious. And I think that's definitely a turn on. But I got to say no to the neck tattoo. She can have it on her body like myself, but for the neck, I just feel like it's a big no for me.
Okay.
And I respect your decision.
Okay. Thank you. Again, I mean, apart from the neck tattoos, you're saying she's gorgeous. Definitely the person that, you know, fit everything that you're looking for, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about you? Do you find him attractive? Is he your type?
He's definitely attractive. And I love muscles. So I know you go to the gym. And I love the teeth.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Love it. Let's move forward. Okay. So I'll see you pop later on. Can you introduce yourself, name, age, occupation, and why you popped later on?
So I'm Kenny, and I'm an artist. And the reason why I popped my balloon is because of the age difference. I was going to say it out at first, but coming to hear her talk, you know, to the guys and stuff, I think she's not going to, like, I'm younger for her, so I don't think it's going to work for me. I feel like she like older guys and stuff.
Okay. You think she would like older guys?
Yeah.
Would you like to figure out if
for
she would go for somebody younger? All right, you want to ask her?
Yeah. Would you go for somebody younger?
I don't mind dating a younger guy.
Okay.
Well,
But you pop your balloon.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, apart from, you know, that, is he also your type?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. All right. Apart from that as well, is she also your type?
Sure.
Okay. All right. I mean, again, she's your type, but you popped because you thought that she was, you know, going to go for somebody older and she wouldn't date somebody younger.
Yeah.
Do you regret popping now because she said that she would go for somebody younger?
Not really.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's move forward. Okay. All right. Name, age, occupation, and why you popped your balloon.
What's up? I'm more 27. Occupation, I do a bunch of stuff, so I'm not even gonna get into that. But I just bought my balloon because I don't really find you attractive. I do like the tattoos, the smile. You got nice teeth, but I just don't really see any type of attraction there. But I mean, you seem cool, so we could be friends or something.
Okay. All right. What about you? Do you find him attractive?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's all right. Why are you laughing?
Nah, I just be laughing a lot. That's it.
I feel like you have something to say. You like to share? Feel free. This is a safe space.
I mean, I like how he wasn't attracted to me, but it's cool or whatever. I mean, I like a person who got like smooth skin anyway. So like, you know, to have like all the acne and shit, like,
yeah,
I'm not with that anyway. So it's
I
cool.
have very sensitive skin. So, I mean, I've had acne for a while. I'm trying to clear it up now. And acne scars is going to be there until it clear up. So that's why I'm trying to think about why you laugh sugar too.
Now we're being petty. Again, you were doing very well at taking rejection. The other guy rejected you. You were like, I respect it, so on and so forth. Get down to the light skin brother. Get down to the light skin brother. She's like, oh, okay, you gonna reject me, light skin? Okay, I'm gonna talk about you. Why did he get attacked? And oh boy, down the line, you was cool about him. When he rejected you, you just took it. You ate it. Now he's getting abused though. Shame on you. Let's get back into it.
But it's whatever. I don't really care about what she said because I'm confident in my skin and I know I look good. Like, she came in here with a pound of makeup on. We can't even see what she really looks like. It's like stranger danger. Catfish.
That was a lot going on his face, you feel me? Like, he had a lot of face acne. So for him to even tell me, like, I wasn't attractive, I'm like, my guy, did you look in the mirror? You feel me? What you talking about?
Okay. All right. It's unfortunate you popped the balloon. Let's go ahead and move back. Let's move back. All right. So it seemed like all the guys have popped their balloon. Unfortunately, you weren't able to find your person here, but are there any last remarks that you'd like to leave here?
I mean, I'm just happy to, be here. Thank you for having me here. And it's thanks for, I meet everybody and that's it. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Well,
Okay. All right. Can you please introduce yourself, name, age, occupation?
Okay, now let's examine the archetype for just a moment. We don't see women of this magnitude that often. I want to talk about tall women for a second. I want to talk about the difficulties that they have in the dating market, even when they're built really, really well, even when they have nice shapes and, it's like they're like stacked. The same way women always look at guys who are shorter than them and say, you're shorter than me. It just seems like you wouldn't be able to protect me. And, guys kind of have to deal with that. There's nothing they can do. They were born short. It is what it is. A lot of times when guys are looking at girls who not only are heavier than them, heavyset women, but taller women who are bigger and heavier than them, even if you're tall and built nice and you're stacked and so on and so forth, you're a bigger human being. You're big. You're hard to move around. Like, men always see a scenario where they can whisk their woman up and in his arms and snatch her away, and so that he can protect her. It has a lot to do with his ability to be able to protect you. He can't protect you if he can't lasso your huge limbs up. Like, if he can't tie you up because you're really long and he can't put you over his shoulder. If he tries to do it, he collapse or whatever the case may be, then, he feels less than a man. His ego takes a hit. Men, our ego is very important to us. And we don't have time for people to be like telling stories about it. Like, yeah, he tried to save his bitch and like he tried to pick her up and she collapsed and they both collapsed. It was nuts. Like, guys don't want to experience that. And then like we have to deal with our homies. Our homies be like, yeah, man, like, so do she be beating your ass or what? Like, just keep it a buck. Your homies aren't going to give you an easy time. It's a lot. And what ends up happening is with like these beanstalks of women, what happens is they become very aggressive because of all the rejection and things that they've had to deal with, and people making their height such a focal and whatever. They start coming out in society very aggressive. They got their big old duke up. They got their big old dukes up. Those big old things. They got those huge dukes up, and they're really upset all the time, and they're always attacking people, and big people are always fighting. Even if you look into the WNBA, I swear to God, Brittany Griner seems like she's fighting more than all the other women in the WNBA. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Brittany Griner is fighting more than everybody in the NBA. And it's funny how it goes both ways, how like the world reverses, the yin yang. It's like short guys, we get Napoleon complex, so our short men like have a lot to prove and they always want to throw their hands around. Our big girls have Andre the Giant complex and they're like always angry and they want to fight the pretty girl and shit because nothing ever happens good for her. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Malaysia, I'm 29 and I am a bartender and a model.
Okay. All right. So, Malaysia, what is your type?
Nice dress, polite, generous.
Okay. And I would like to also know, what are your deal breakers, non-negotiables?
Cheap.
Okay.
Not polite. Body odor, stink, stuff like that.
Okay. All right, that's good. All right. All the menus seem to still be on. Okay. So we got 2 balloons that pop.
Will A said, I'd still climb. I knew a lot of y'all would say that because of her rear end. It has a lot of it's popping out. But still, y'all, stay focused. Let's stay focused on the talking points. Somebody said at least 8 feet. Y'all wild.
Trying to figure out why they popped the balloon. All right. Okay, let's move forward. Okay. All right, so we can start from here. All right, can you introduce yourself, name, age, occupation, and why you popped the balloon?
Name is Teddy, 34, work in cybersecurity. She's gorgeous. She's just way too tall for me. And I'm not sure if I can carry you. No, you do look good, but you're just way too tall.
See that? See that? He said, I want to be sure I'm not sure if I can carry you. That's like probably the first place that a man's mind goes to when we look at a tall woman. It's like, man, even though you're attractive, how could I possibly keep you safe? Like, if anything, you need to be my bodyguard. I told myself I'd be able to get through this.
It's a deal breaker.
Wait, you said you're not sure if you can carry her?
Yeah, because she's tall.
Okay. All right. I think you can carry her.
I don't deadlift. I bench, but...
Oh, the host tripping. He gonna say, oh, it looked like you could carry her. Man, stop playing. She could whoop his ass if she wanted to. Like, this isn't funny. We're worried about our safety too as men out here.
Sure if I'll be able to carry her.
Okay. All right, how you feel about that?
He's not confident within himself, so I mean, he seems. Yeah.
Is he your type?
No.
Oh.
No. I do love his skin color. I just don't like the way he's dressed. He's look kind of older, so I don't know. I like a cute face.
You like a cute face?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by a cute face?
Yeah.
What do you mean by a cute face? Like
Teddy has beautiful teeth, but his face was giving he'd been through a lot.
Ma'am, now I'm trying not to get you. But you're being inflammatory right now. You're being very you're trying to attack an area where I'm not sure if you know if you're that strong in that area. Like, the truth is with that voice, you got a big old scary head. Like your head. Your head and your hands. Oh my God. I couldn't date you because I don't know if I could take you. You have some nerve. Look, I get it. You probably have taken a lot of abuse as a big girl. You've learned to roll your dukes up and be tough. But again, I just don't think you're in a position to be like calling people ugly or whatever. He does have an old ass face, but like, I don't know. I think you said that and you got really mean right there at the end because he rejected you because you're tired of being told that you're too tall. I get it, but you don't get to just abuse people because of that. Let's go get back into it.
He's very older, wiser man. Like, he'd been through a lot of years in his life.
Snowy Demi says, big monster ink hands. Yes, like she certainly could palm a basketball, Michael Jordan style. Like back you up to the back. She could back a nigga up. She could back him down, do the Michael Jordan fade. You know, the lean that Michael Jordan would do, hold the ball out, keep it away from the defender. She with all that. Let's get back into it.
I mean, I was definitely very disappointed. I consider myself medium ugly, so I think I do pass the test when it comes to the scale of rating. So it is what it is. I think because she's too tall, I think maybe she took that very personal. But I think of course she's beautiful, but I consider myself medium ugly.
He's not cute.
No.
Somebody said Africans are so direct. Yeah, at first I wasn't gonna say nothing, but after he just did that, yeah, I'm gonna say they are very direct. I ain't never seen one brother come on here and say, yeah, I would consider myself medium ugly. It's like, bruh, like even if you really believe that, hold it down. DT Fluker says, she got an older face than him. It's like, yeah, it's like, what? So I said my Halloween date.
Not to me. Sorry.
Well, I mean, she's gorgeous. She's just
Nice teeth. I love your teeth.
Thank you. I
Amazing.
do love your nose piercings.
Thank you.
Again,
Thank
I love
you.
your tattoos. You are gorgeous.
Thank you.
Like, I love your energy, your passion. It's the hype for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of guys is insecure, so
Totally
I understand.
Thank you.
All right. I mean,
Ma'am, every guy who turned you down, it don't mean it's just because he's insecure, ma'am. Just because a guy turned you down, that don't mean he insecure. Guys just, y'all, it's funny, when a guy gets turned down for being short, guys don't turn around and go, oh man, all these women are shallow. They just go, damn, it is what it is. I guess I'm too short for her. Move on. But if a guy doesn't want a big woman, or if he doesn't want a woman who's too tall, or a woman who he can't carry, and that does matter to, what if you tried to surprise him and like run behind him and like jump on his back, like, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Like, he's gonna think he's getting jumped. Like, you're a specimen. And men, we want to physically dominate the situation. We don't want to be dominated. Like, what if you get upset? You don't even look like you know your own strength. You look like you could get upset and really, really injure another human being. You think we don't think about this? You're crazy.
Also, I would like to know, would you mind dating a guy that's shorter than you?
It's no problem for me.
Okay. All right. Love it. So let's go down and figure out why he popped his balloon as well. All right. Name, age, occupation, and why he popped his balloon.
I'm more 27. I popped because I'm just not attracted to you.
Yeah.
You look really pretty though. I just didn't find her attractive. She's pretty, but just not for me. Like, I like everything about her, like the height, the tattoos, everything looked good. Just not my type.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm just not attractive. That's about it.
Okay.
All right. You have any remarks? What do you think about him? Is he your type? You like him?
I don't know if he's attracted to women. I mean, the way he look, I wouldn't think like.
Wait, why don't you think that he's attracted to women?
He's giving me flamboyant in the way he present himself.
So you think he would just be in the men, come to a lineup where he knew he would be being interviewing women to see, like, what do you think? Do you think that gay men just have time to waste? Like they go to heterosexual dating shows just because they're just trying to spy and see how we do things? Like, before you make an assumption like that, you should probably think about what motivation would the person have to do that. That you just, again, this is just showing that women have, these balloon pop shows are really exposing how women have a hard time dealing with rejection. You big women, you really deal with rejection the worst. You get violent, you get hostile. But this right here is what black men are up against all the time. Every time we say something that a black woman doesn't like, you're zesty. Every time you show a black woman that you're not just going to just agree with them just because they're black, not because their points are logical, but just because they're black, they act like you're a rebellious black man and you're a part of the problem and you should straighten up. Or they bring your manhood into question. They think that they can do all these things that they don't even have the right to do. It's disgusting. Let's get back into it.
I'm sorry, no disrespect.
I get it a lot. It's whatever. People think I'm gay for whatever reason. I don't know. I take it as a compliment because when I think of gay people, when I see them, they look like they take care of themselves. So, and some people don't. So when I hear that, it's kind of like a compliment. So it doesn't really bother me.
Well, it's just.
Shouts out to him. Any other man who might be watching this show, you can't be letting that stuff bother you. That's stuff that black women say, stuff that black men say, and usually they say it when they're in disagreement with you and they're in an intellectual conversation that they can't handle. They'll try to throw the gay insults out and stuff like that. Kevin Samuels had to deal with it. A lot of leaders have to deal with it. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's actually a part of being black. It is what it is. But it's perfectly okay to just, like, a lot of times when that happens, what you should do is remind people that there isn't anything wrong with black gay people in the community. Stop trying to use something in the community and prop it up as something shameful because you're upset at me. Like, a good response is to say, well, if I was, what problem would that be? I thought we were past that. That's the most intellectual response. Somebody says greasy ass face. A lot of these women come onto these shows and they judge the way a guy looks, and they have on makeup. They didn't even have the balls to wear their own face. Like, old girl tried to judge the dude for acne. It's like you wore makeup to the show, and you didn't even wear your real face. And you're gonna look at me and say, oh, I don't like all the acne on your face. It's like you didn't like all the whatever was on your face because you came out with somebody else's face. It's unbelievable. Let's get back into it.
All the jewelries and pearls, the hair color, he's into hair dye. I mean, it's giving soft boy era. It wasn't my
really
speed. I love a
real.
man. Like, I like somebody that's, yeah. And he's light skinned.
And he's light skinned. And he's light skinned. Look at the free pass that women get to just throw the colorism stuff around and whatever. I'm glad that she brought up Angel Reese. Divine Photos, I'm glad you brought up Angel Reese. Because Angel Reese is another woman talking about she's done with black men and all this other crap. It's like, oh, Angel, are you mad that there's no successful celebrity out there that's going to be okay with you walking around with your butt cheeks hanging out? You're starting to find out quick that the guys up there, they're not as impressed. And you're just a tall broad with a body. And at the end of the day, the women who are under 6'3" are much more desirable than you just because you play basketball. That doesn't really do anything for them. So now, like, now you got an issue with all black men. It's just so low. And they can be like, and it's funny, Angel Reese can say, I'm done with black men. I'm going to go over and deal with other men. And she gets praised up by the same black women who would shame black men. If this light-skinned black brother right here, who they don't find attractive, if he were to later on become something in life, he owes it to the black community to marry a black woman instead of a white woman who appreciated him before he didn't have anything. She liked the fact that he was eclectic and was a little different.
I look at people like you. That's what I see.
Oh, so like a lot of people think that you're homosexual?
My thing is I like pearls, so I wear it a lot, and I can probably like give off a different vibe. So it is what it is.
Okay. All right, but can you clarify that you're straight?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm straight. I'm not.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's good to clarify that. We want to make sure, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay, that's unfortunate that, it wasn't apparent, but we'll.
Long Live the King says, no disrespect, but all I can hear in my head is Shang Tsung's voice yelling, finish him. Yeah, she's got that Goro look.
Go back. You said what? Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's move back and figure out
Okay.
if these two other balloons could possibly be a match. All right. So now, this is a time for you to further get to know the guys. They already know a few things about you. So can you please give us a question? And then we'll get an answer.
Any one of them?
No. So you're gonna give us.
Okay, before they start doing whatever they're doing, I'm gonna read this super chat. Trinae David says, "Thought I have a first date tonight with a really nice black man tonight. He's a welder tonight and a bodybuilder. Pray for me that I don't screw it up. Good luck on that date, Trinae. Go get him."
Question. And based on their answers, you're gonna go ahead and eliminate one of these people, right?
Do y'all mind dating a taller girl?
It's not the first time I dated a tall girl. It's no problem with me whatsoever. You ain't gotta worry about that.
All right.
Hello, my name is Kenny, and I love it.
You love it.
Yeah,
you love
for
dating
sure.
a taller woman.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I love it. Okay. Let's come back. Okay. All right. So, what do you think about their answers?
It was cute and
Like
quick.
it? Okay. You have another question?
Do you have any children?
0.
Okay.
Zero.
Okay.
0. Okay. All right. I mean, they're all passing. We need a harder question here, right? You laying them off the hook too quick.
Okay, so
any other question?
I'm a bartender. I stay on my feet long nights.
Huh?
I like to get rubbed down for hours. Do you mind doing that for me? My ankles get swollen.
I beg your pardon?
My back hurt.
Are you out of your gargantuan mind? Men are, if anything, men are looking to be rubbed down. Like, what do you think men are like? I'm sorry, I get it. You're a big girl or whatever, so on and so forth. You got problems with your body and so on. Like, who's about to be rubbing you down for hours? Like, your big, huge limbs. Like, who's about to do that? You really think somebody's finna sit up and oil you down for hours? Could you oil me down for hours? No. 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 I said no. I don't have the time. Just no.
Big girl, do you mind rubbing me down for hours without having an attitude or being upset?
I see you.
Of course I'm gonna have an attitude. You just said hours. You think I'm supposed to rub you down for hours? And then you just said, and not have an attitude? Ma'am, you don't say this type of stuff meeting a person. Like, hey, how you doing? Like, if you get with me, you're gonna have to be a masseuse and like you're gonna have to work for hours, longer hours than they even usually work. Like, you okay with that? And not get mad? Because that's technically not something you should have to do? Sure. It's like, listen, lady, you're gonna have to deal with your own limbs. I don't know what you think dating is about. I know that you're tall and things are hard for you out here, but dating is not about finding men to rub your legs down. Somebody said, Thon, I think you would submit to that. Real funny. That's real funny. You're a real comedian. I dealt with a tall girl one time before. It was cool, but it was like trying to hit it from the back was difficult sometimes. I was like, damn, the ass is so goddamn high. It's like you find yourself literally trying to find a way to like, okay, let's go get back into the show.
Okay. So why'd you pop your balloon? And do you have something against rubbing a woman down?
First of all, let me make this clear. I would love to rub you down all the time, but it's not the place for that. The the bartender, star tender thing, been there, done that. Again, it's setting up phase of my life. Your career choice. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think you're gorgeous. I love the height. I love all. It just ain't for me, honestly, right now.
He looked like my customers who come at my bars. So I'm kind of confused. And I said it in the beginning that I was a bartender and he let it slide. But then when I asked about the rubbing, he popped the balloon at the rubbing, like me getting rubbed down when I said that I work long hours. So I was kind of confused once again, light skin, flamboyant. So it was kind of like confusing. And down is not for you.
Nah. When you said the star tender thing, and I let you finish your thing, I didn't want to be rude and pop you mid sentence. I wanted to wait till you finish. That's all. I didn't want to be rude and interrupt you mid sentence. That's all. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go down. Have one. Can you go ahead and also answer her question? With rubbing her down.
Okay. So I'm Kenny, and yeah. I mean, so when it comes to giving her massages and whatever she wants, I mean, I would appreciate doing that. This is what I like to do myself. Okay. But when it comes to the occupation, the career, the job, I don't really like that because I've been like, them type of girls. I could take them as friends, but like not like a serious relationship.
For sure. How do you feel about that? Would you like your man to make sure to love your occupation?
He don't have to love it. He has to know that I went to school for mixology. So,
So I was gonna ask, what actually do you do? You said bartender. Like, what's the bartender? There's like different varieties of bartenders depending on the type of the club.
Okay, so what's the type? What is the type that you know of?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say all type of different types.
Okay, so he's asking, what type of bartender are you?
So I currently run a bar in Brooklyn. It's called Jigger Jerk Spot. I am the bar manager and I have bartenders. So it's a part of a restaurant and I am promoting it crazy, going to radio stations. And also I do once in a blue work in the strip clubs and suite and bartend there and different things like that. But yeah, and I do big parties as well.
Okay. All right. How you feel about that?
Casino said they're definitely scared to disrespect her. Yeah, like she's really, 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 really tall. I don't know if they even said officially how tall she is. I'll probably guess 6'7", maybe even 6'8". Jeez, she definitely could whip some ass. I'm not gonna lie. So imagine her poking you in the forehead. Yeah, you better get out of there. Just leave. Call the police, maybe even.
So good.
Okay. All right. So can you come back? Can you come back here? All right. Can y'all two lovebirds come back here? Let's figure out if this could be a match. All right. It's a
Watts 930 said, I was smashed. I ain't gonna cut. Yeah, like I'm probably not gonna say, I'm not gonna lie and say like I wouldn't hit it. I'm saying like I see why she's having like a hard time in the dating market. Because like big girls, again, they just don't understand that like guys, this should really put heavyset women at ease in some way, but really it's not the same circumstance. Tall women, it's just that you're bigger. It's like men really need to be able to like pick you up and be able to dominate the situation. We don't have time for you deciding you're going to physically dominate the situation, and we don't need you to actually we don't need you to actually be capable of doing that. You know what I mean? We don't need you to be able to get the job done.
Match that we have here.
Okay, I think that they ended up matching, but they probably shouldn't have. Like I don't know. I don't agree with it. Great show. We made about. I think we had somebody send in some Tesla stock. It was like $5 a Tesla stock. Who was that? Hero79. Much love. We definitely turned that back into cash. That put us at 60, so we're at $40 to be able to make gold to ensure that I come back here tomorrow before we wrap things up. Was a good show though. I think that was a pretty good show. Big girls, you're always gonna have a hard time. That's the truth. That's the truth. Tall women, women over 5'11", it's gonna be difficult out here for you guys because you're gonna be bigger than a lot of the men in the dating market. And men, you guys don't like men who are a lot smaller than you. We don't like women who are a lot bigger than us. So you have your standards, we have ours. There was that one basketball player, I forget her name. I think her name was Brittany Cambridge or something like that. She played in the WNBA, then she went back overseas. Man, she was built heavenly. Damn, she looks good. She really does look good. But she's really big. And she went online and she complained about men the same way Angel Reese did. There's this correlation between women who are above average in height and complaining about the men in the dating market. Leslie Jones, I'm not sure if it was so much Leslie Jones being tall more than her just being, fugly. But still, she is over 6. She is a big woman. And a lot of times you see women who are heavy set, they have a hard time in the dating market. Because guys, we don't want women who are bigger than us. That's the thing. And guys, we actually do have standards, believe it or not, ladies. Y'all move and you treat us as if we don't really have standards in the dating market. We certainly have standards in the dating market. That's for certain. Like, we actually do. Chris Curry sent in a 10. He said, for dudes, let's get it. That puts us at 70. 30 more and we're at goal. I'm going to sit here and talk for just a second. Somebody said sleep with a taser. Y'all, wow. I don't think you would need that. Crazy thing is a lot of times even the average man can still take a woman who's 6'6", but still don't put yourself in that circumstance. It's not worth it. Again, you know, I dated a girl who was like 6 foot. I think she was like 6'1" actually, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Because her body type was the way I liked. It was built the way that I like. I have a specific body type that I like. I really like all women in the shapes that they come, to be honest. I don't even really think I have an actual lockdown like preference on a woman's body type. But there's one specific body type that I'm like weak to, right? And she had it. So dealt with her. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. She wasn't bad in bed. It was cool. But then again, there were some things that we couldn't get accomplished physically because of her size. And then I started to realize like, if I even have to sacrifice a little bit on the sexual aspect of things, she's gonna have to perform so excellent to make up for that. I don't want to put her in that position where she's got to overly perform because I have to sacrifice so much because you're so big. You know what I mean? I have to, you know, find a way to make this, you know. And, you know, there are ways to work around it, and some guys will, you know. Some guys will work around whatever it is, depending on who the woman is. And when a woman is feminine, submissive, and wanting to get on a guy's page, there are guys who want to take a chance on you. It's just a matter of like, you know, if you're that girl. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and close this show out or whatever. We didn't quite make goal, but I still think we had a pretty good show. So thank you guys for coming out and supporting. For like the next hour or so, you guys can still send in so that we can hit that 30 mark and we can hit that 100 mark so that we can make goal and come back out here tomorrow. So continue to support. Hit the subscribe button if you're a new subscriber. I appreciate you guys coming through and supporting the live streams the way you've been supporting them. Much love to anybody who moderated today. Everybody down there in the comment section, keeping it funky and being funny. I enjoyed the comments today. See you guys on the next one.